You know what's one of the saddest things is how most of us think we are the courageous ones who move abroad and go live with like all these different people and try different cultures and be the person who's doing it differently. But the moment that reality is presented to us, most of us find out we are not that courageous. We are not that person. We are the ones who, the moment, most of us can't even live with people from a different country. The moment that starts happening, we cave back, we digress, we regress, we retreat into our comfort, our familiar, our safe. Most of us can't even live with people from other races. We try, but the moment it starts getting fever, we're like, oh, and then we look for people within our very countries. I've talked to so many people and they're all like that. I once lived with Americans, then they look for their countrymates, which is sad because to me, that's the biggest form of cowardice because you lack the courage to do the thing that you actually admire. That's why you moved here. Try different, and that's just living on a roommate. Not to mention falling in love or being with someone from outside a different race, a different culture, a different background. If we can't even go through the small, because eventually it does get better. You get to know the person, you get used to them, and they just become another human being. But there's that small up curve, that small learning uphill. Most of us can't even go through that. Most of us can't even stand that. The moment it gets a bit hard, a bit complicated, a bit out of the familiar, a bit we're like, and then we retreat and look for what's familiar. That to me is sad. And the biggest form of cowardice. Not cowardice, but because we see this people on TV and all admire them, to be the guy who married a different race, different culture, different background, or to be the girl. But the moment that when you get this side and that reality is hit with, you're like, you find out that you're not that courageous, you're not that person. Because we tend to forget that's the courage to go through that small learning curve, that small discomfort, that small. There's always, some of us can't even live with a different culture. Indians live alone, Zimbabweans live alone, Ugandans live alone, which is sad. Like, why did you move in the first place? I thought you moved to try different people, different things. And the ones who have tried, I tried living with Americans in my first day. I looked for my people. It's not that they refuse, just that small discomfort before things become okay. You couldn't handle it. You caved, you retreated, and yet that's why you wanted. When you're on the other side before you came here, that's what most of us want. Come here and be the guy who. But then we are hit with that reality that most of us are not that brave, that courageous, or that dedicated, which is sad. To me, it's sad.